First off, we have rotations. We're going to be talking about not over-rotating, which I see happen a lot. This is especially important on maps like Bind, where the attacking side has so many options. Over-rotating can be detrimental to a team's success if you bring all 5 people to one site, and then the attacking side just switches sides and goes to the other site. This can be very, very bad. So a way to combat this is to basically always leave one of your players on the other site, even though a lot is happening over on a different site. Until you see bomb, there should always be at least one that's kind of lurking around, checking out the other site, just in case they try and pull some crazy play where they head to the opposite side of where you stack. Like I said on Bind, this is especially important because they can push through mid and immediately go to B through that teleporter, so you need to make sure you are ready for that. Speaking of this B site teleport, you can use this as a great strategy whenever clutching rounds and even with your team to try and trick the other team. So, you can take advantage of the other team's over rotations by using this strat. On Bind, what you need to do is you need to teleport through mid, then go directly back to A through the connector area. What this will do is make the other team rotate to B because they hear you teleporting. They think you're going to go plant hookah, but in reality you're just going right back to A. They will have over rotated and you get a free bomb site, and you save a lot of time because the other team won't have the time to come and actually be able to defuse the bomb if you can just hold them for a little bit. This can work in clutches as well, so keep that in mind whenever you get into that situation. Our next tip, don't walk peek like anything, especially whenever the enemies are close. Peeker's advantage is very, very low. Riot Games has done this on purpose, and walk peeking gives whoever is holding the angle a huge advantage. Whenever you walk peek something, your shoulder actually pokes around the corner, and you're not actually able to see them before they see you. You can combat this by run peeking or just going around the corner quickly and having your crosshair ready to shoot them. This makes it so that your reaction time is way higher, you're able to get there a lot quicker, and the other person isn't going to just easily tap you whenever you do peek this angle. A lot of people have also asked me, the Vandal or the Phantom, which do I buy, which is better, and why, and here it is. You should buy the Vandal whenever you plan on peeking long angles at the beginning of the round. Otherwise, buy the Phantom for better and faster spray control. Just know what situation you plan on putting yourself in at the start of that round so that you can get kills. If you plan on peeking a long angle, use the Vandal because it does so much more damage from a distance. If you plan on playing something close, that Phantom shoots faster, has a better spray control, and you can just take people out much quicker than if you were to use a Phantom. Our next tip is revolving around the classic pistol. You can jump and right mouse button with the classic pistol and it will actually have 100% accuracy. The alternate fire with this classic pistol is a 3-shot burst at all of the same time, so if you just use this, you will be very, very efficient in getting kills. You can jump around a corner, jump through an angle, whatever. The enemy isn't going to be expecting you to jump across, they're not going to be ready, and you will still have 100% accuracy while jumping, and hopefully you can get at least a couple hits on them with that shot. This is especially useful on pistol rounds whenever people are trying to look for those headshots. They'll really be shooting it like your feet if you jump around the right angles, and you're able to use this to just further your team and jump towards them. It really, really works. With a team, you also should be using Sage, Cypher, and Brimstone, maybe even Omen. These are all almost required when playing competitively. I've been watching all of the tournaments, all of the pro games, all the best teams, analyzing them, and Sage, Cypher, and then a Brimstone or Omen are all almost required. Sage obviously for her wall, her heal, and her slow, very strong player. Cypher can solo sights, he can also watch your flank while still being with you with his tripwires, and then Brimstone and Omen, both with their smokes, are huge with their utility on pushing sites and even holding sites on defense. So these guys are super important to have. Our last tip is revolving around the Sage. Because everybody does play Sage, she is so strong, you're going to want to know this. Whenever an enemy Sage is alive and has her ult, make sure she cannot revive anybody if possible. You can tell where the other team is dead by looking at your map and looking for the red X's. Here you can see where she will be able to revive, and you will know she has her ult by the yellow bar at the top of her little character icon at the top of your screen. That means she has her ult, and you will be able to just camp those bodies to make sure she doesn't have the opportunity to revive them. Thank you all so much for watching this video.